Welcome to my channel. Today I have a fantastic recipe for you. An easy weeknight chili recipe. This dope chili is packed with lots of flavor. While it doesn't have any meat in it, the abundance of flavor from the spices will leave meat lovers satisfied. Can you see what looks like meat in this image of the finished chili? I will share this ingredient that adds texture and is easy to find at your grocery store. I will share my tricks to achieving the sweet, sour, smoky, and salty flavors that make certain chilies better than others. This recipe is perfect for those busy weeknights when you want a quick and delicious meal that's also healthy, so let's get started. To begin, soak or simmer your kidney beans. Soaking them for about 4 hours on a lazy morning gets them ready to turn tender and tasty quickly. If you find yourself short on time, you can simmer on low until they are tender. Soak 1 1/4 of cleaned kidney beans in about 3 cups of water and a tablespoon of salt. Then when it's time to cook, add the whole thing to a pot and heat slowly. Add a little more water as needed as the beans absorb the water and salt. The next ingredient we set up is the bulgur wheat. This is what gives a good texture to the chili. Combine half a cup of bulgur wheat, 1/4 cup of water, and 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. Use a spoon or a spatula to get the dry bulgur away from the bottom and the walls. We need the bulgur to absorb the moisture from the tomatoes. Now gather the rest of your ingredients. You'll need 2 cups of carrots, 2 cups celery chopped, 1 medium onion, or about a cup chopped. I prepare all of my chopped ingredients first, so once I start cooking, it's easy to grab those ready prepared vegetables. Next, a cup of chopped red bell pepper with the seeds and pith removed. For a little heat, I use jalapeno. Take the seeds out and pith if you want to remove most of the heat. Leave it in if you like the heat, or use a hotter pepper like a habanero if you dare. Half a cup of smashed and chopped garlic. Lastly, chop 1 zucchini and 1 yellow crookneck squash. This will give you about 2 cups of each vegetable. Don't worry about the specific amounts. This is one of the great things about cooking over baking. Baking is more precise, but with cooking, a little more or a little less of a certain ingredient turns this into your chili. Heat a little oil and add your onions and bell peppers. Sautee them until they soften up and the onions release some of the sugars. Once they have softened, add some of the spices. 1 tablespoon cumin and 1 tablespoon of chili powder. Let those spices simmer for a moment to bring the flavors out. Stir and add 1 tablespoon of black pepper. I love the aroma of these spices simmering in the oil. Next up is where some flavor comes from and also some smokiness. I use 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. Using liquid smoke can also add some smokiness, but only use a dab at a time if you choose. The step of sautéing the spices is very important. You will get a more robust flavor from the spices. 1 tablespoon of basil. If your mixture is getting a little dry like mine, just add a dab more of oil when needed. After a couple of minutes, add the last spice, garlic. Sauté it and start adding the vegetables, zucchini and squash. With each addition, stir and briefly sauté the chili. Add 1 tablespoon of salt and jalapeno, or the pepper you were daring enough to use, carrots and celery. Add the bulgur wheat and crushed tomatoes that have been waiting for you. This is my favorite pan that I use. You will see in many of my videos. It is a cast iron pan with an enamel. It is nice and wide with high sides to make an easy job of stirring without the worry of having ingredients spill over. Follow the link in the description to buy this amazing pan. It's a reasonable price pan. Your purchase helps support this channel to continue to grow. Wait, what was that ingredient? Oh, it was half a cup of red wine. Use your favorite variety of red wine. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon from Maryhill Winery in Washington State. Half a cup of lime juice. 1 tablespoon all-grain mustard. 1 tablespoon of sugar. 1/4 cup of seasoned rice vinegar. Add the beans and all the juices that have been simmering. Stir it in. Now that all the ingredients are in, stir everything together and let it simmer on low for an hour or so to allow the flavors to meld together and the vegetables to become tender. If it thickens too much while it's cooking for that hour, add a half cup of water at a time and stir it in. I promised you my secrets. I gave you bulgur wheat for a chewy texture, smokiness from the paprika, sweet from a combination of several ingredients including red bell pepper, onion, basil, rice vinegar, and sugar. Sour also from the rice vinegar. The red wine, mustard, and lime juice give this chili a rich, hearty taste. Finally, to plate, add your favorite chili topping. I like some Tillamook cheddar cheese and a dollop of sour cream. Also, a few chips for dipping and a nice crunch. This chili will freeze easily. Freeze in small batches to heat up when you want a quick snack, something to add to your eggs in the morning, or to top a summer lunch or make a winter hearty meal. And there you have it. A quick and delicious vegetarian chili perfect for busy weeknights. Serve it with some rice or crusty bread, and you've got a satisfying meal that's packed with protein and fiber. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more quick and delicious meal ideas. Until next time, happy cooking! Check out this next video right up here.